Rockwell and Michael Jackson. Somebody's watching me. John Summers here. Everybody's watching Taylor Swift, man. Oh, well, that's because, she's probably the most famous woman in the world, and she's dating Travis Kelce. But this has nothing to do with their coupleness, right? Trey Taylor made a surprise appearance at just a local gastropub in L.A. to celebrate somebody's birthday. Just hanging out with a bunch of folks, 7 to be exact, in a booth near the windows, just like, everybody. Now, no word as to whether or not she had bodyguards with her, but, I would assume so.
This is the trip for North Central Arkansas. Classic Hits, KGFL.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-temperature performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance. Now through April 23rd, get a $15 gift card when you buy 5 or more quarts of Edge or Edge High Mileage Full Synthetic, only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Claim based on Sequence 3 H-test versus API SP test limits.
Starting with one store in 1978, Boot Barn has become the largest Western and workwear retailer in the nation. Supporting those who feed, build, and protect America, we offer the largest selection of cowboy boots, work boots, Western wear, workwear, and outdoor gear. With over 500,000 pairs of boots and thousands of top-quality jeans and clothing, it's an honor to support the people who make our country so great. Boot Barn. Keep West.
Here's the latest news from KGFL KHPQ. I'm Sandy Connor. Heber Springs Area Chamber of Commerce is having a Solar Slam pickleball tournament on Saturday, April 6th, beginning at 9 a.m. at the Heber Springs Community Center. Doubles are mixed, 3-game minimum or round robin. Registration is $50 and includes a T-shirt, Eclipse glasses, and a reserved parking spot for the Eclipse on Monday. Register online at cca.heber-springs.com. The Heber Springs Chamber also invites you to join them at the JFK Overlook for picnic and parking, only $20 per car. Parking starts at 7 a.m. Bring a lawn chair or a blanket, a picnic lunch, or buy from the vendors. It's the perfect place to view the total solar eclipse. Arkansas State Police have been gearing up for the big day to keep visitors and residents safe while driving on the interstate. The main focus is to keep traffic moving. Their advice, don't stop on the interstate. Make sure you have food, water, and a full tank of gas. Traffic will be slow, so pack your patience too. You're up to date. With news, I'm Sandy Connor.
Showing tonight, Gateway Twin Cinema, Highway 65, South in Clinton. Showing in Cinema 1, it's Godzilla vs. King Kong, The New Empire, rated PG-13. Showing in Cinema 2, it's a fantastic family movie, Ordinary Angels, Hilary Swank, rated PG-13. Showtime 7 nights a week, 7:30 only each night. Sunday matinee, 2 o'clock, $5 for all seats. Don't forget Wednesday, it's a free small soft drink and a box of popcorn. Each ticket purchase, Gateway Twin, 65 South.
Showing tonight at the Gym Theater.
You finally met your match, Chameleon.
We're not so different.
Skadoosh. Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
It's Kung Fu Panda 4, rated PG. Showtimes are at 7:30 every night, and the matinee is $5 on Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 2. And a special Eclipse showing at 4:30 this weekend only. Don't miss Kung Fu Panda, now showing at the Gym Theater in Heber Springs.
It's so aggravating not to be able to get Wi-Fi, especially for our cell phone. Sometimes we have to get just in the right spot or nothing happens. There are times I've wandered around and even had calls drop because of bad reception. If I'm honest with myself, that could describe my spiritual life at times. I'm Tommy Toombs of Renew Church, and when that happens, I find that it's not God who has lost transmission, but my spiritual life is not where it should be.
Shop local now applies to world-class internet service. Petit Jean Electric Cooperative has formed Petit Jean Fiber to bring the fastest, most reliable high-speed internet to members throughout rural Arkansas. If you're a member of Petit Jean Electric Cooperative, fiber internet is available to you with no contracts and affordable monthly pricing. Petit Jean Fiber can help you work, learn, and relax with ease, all on an internet connection you own. Call us today and get connected.
It's time now for Yellow Jacket baseball and softball. Yellow Jackets are looking for another great season. Coach Prince is excited about the prospect for this year's baseball team. Meanwhile, the Lady Yellow Jackets are off to a great start, and Coach Brooke Mason is looking for a great year. Follow along for some exciting Yellow Jacket baseball and softball action right here on the Trip 94.7 and 97.3. Today's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors: First Security Bank, Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, Joe Lee Chevrolet, The River Company Insurance, Flagg Law Firm, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Dodge Jeep Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, by Goods Cash Saver, by Petit Jean Fiber, and by Conway Regional Medical Center, and by all the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Live stream video on YouTube and Facebook brought to you by Petit Jean Fiber and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. The player of the game each week brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton. Now let's join our announcer for today's game, KGFI KHBQ Sports announcer, Mike Hawley. Get ready for today's Yellow Jacket game on the Trip 94.7 and 97.3.
Hey, Yellow Jacket baseball is on the air. Today the Yellow Jackets have traveled to Perry County and take on an old foe in the Perryville Mustangs here in non-conference action. It's a beautiful sun-swept day here in Perryville. And one thing going today, no wind blowing. It seemed like for the last 2 weeks we've been playing in a gale force wind, but not today. The conditions are perfect, not a cloud in the sky here at the ballpark in Perryville on the campus of Perryville High School. I'm Mike Hawley. Glad you could join us today. Keith Parrish back in the studio running the board. And the Jackets are playing well right now. The Jackets have won 7 straight games coming into this one. They are 11-3 on the year, 5-3 in conference play, and as I said, on a 7-game winning streak. They are 1-3 on games played on the road. And the teams are headed to the foul lines for the national anthem here. So we'll take a break. Keith, hold it for a few commercials as we have the national anthem here at the ballpark. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Hey, you're running a little late, aren't you? You're running a little late, aren't you? Hey, back here at the ballpark, talking to the First Lady as she walked by, Gia McCormick. Her and Mayor, I'm sure the mayor's here somewhere, but you never do see him around home plate. He's lurking somewhere in the outfield, so they come to watch Carson play. And we're moments away from the first pitch of this one. As I said, the Yellow Jackets have won 7 in a row coming into this one. And they're 11-3 on the year. This is a non-conference game. Jackets are only 1-3, though, in games played on the road. Perryville comes in with a good record. They're 8-3 on the year. They're 3-1 in their conference. And they've won 2 straight. And they are 2-2 in games played here at home. They played a very good CAC team yesterday in conference play. They beat Heber Springs earlier this year by a score of 16-2. And also another team that Clinton played, Bauxite. They lost to Bauxite by a score of 11-3. But they did open the season with 5 straight wins. And they're on a 2-game winning streak right now. So both teams are hot. Yellow Jackets have won 7 straight. Perryville, 2 straight coming into last night. That CAC broke their winning streak last night. But should be a good ball game here at the ballpark in Perryville on the campus of Perryville High School. Our first time to broadcast a game here at the Perryville baseball field. We've done some football games here in the past. I was trying to think. It was about 2008 or 9 we came here. Park Parrish was a quarterback, maybe a sophomore that year. It would have been 2008. And the Yellow Jackets won here. I believe Perryville won the next year at Clinton. And, of course, 2010 was a conference championship year for the Yellow Jackets. I remember that 2008 game. I think Park was running up the sideline as a sophomore, and got hit pretty hard, knocked out of bounds. And I think I remember Coach DeFran telling him to get out of bounds. Don't take a hit. But Park was tough and competitive. And we are underway. And Dylan Jones leads off with a foul ball down the first baseline. Jackets in their gold, Vegas gold uniforms with white pants and black letters, Jackets on the chest. And here's the pitch, and a ball in the dirt. Count even up now 1-1. Brock Sawyer, the pitcher today. I'll check that. Connor Firth, the pitcher for Perryville. The right-hander pitches, and outside now 2-1. First pitch today was at 4:27. Jones ahead in the count, 2-1. Here's the pitch, and he flies one to center field. Center fielder goes back and almost in his tracks makes the catch. And that's the first out of the ball game here.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, number 11, Colton Warren.
That'll bring in Colton Warren. Colton batting from the left side today. Colton's moved up in the batting order, batting second today. First pitch is a ball. And the umpire out of baseballs already in this one. Just underway here, 1 out. In the Yellow Jacket first. Colton Warren steps back in, batting from the left side, and we're ready to go. Sawyer, the pitcher, and to the plate, and it's inside, and Warren spins out of there. Count now 2-0. And a swing and a miss. Warren gets back in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And takes ball 3. Count now 3-1. The right-hander to the plate. And a line shot down the right field line. If it stays fair, it's trouble. It is fair into the corner. And Warren heading for second. And he'll be in there with a double. Now he's going to hit for third. And he's going to make it easily over there at third. Had a ringing triple down the right field line, about a foot fair down in the corner. It's 320 down that right field line. And Warren with his speed, the sophomore legs it out all the way to third. And I think Colton's got some family watching back in South Carolina today. And that's a good way to get it started. It's Colton triples. I want to say hi to everybody down in South Carolina today. And that'll bring in Carson McCormick. Carson takes a strike. What a week Carson had. 2 homers up at Harrison in 3 games. A homer against Little Rock Mills. And then a big blast against Heber Springs on Tuesday night. Here's the pitch. And a tapper down the third base line. Could be trouble. Third baseman in, over, and safe as he pulls him off the base. Had to wait for the umpire's call. Good play by the third baseman. He got it, got rid of it quick. But the throw was down the line toward home plate. Pulled the first baseman off the bag, and McCormick's on with a hit.
Now batting number 2, Riley Jones.
Warren scores. And the Jackets jump ahead 1-0. That's what they've been doing here lately, is getting ahead early. That'll bring in Rylan Jones. Wind now starting to pick up a little bit. I may have jinxed it. There goes Carson for second. Ball fouled by Jones. Jackets lead 1-0 here in the first. McCormick at first and 1 out. And the pitch, low. Sawyer checks the runner at first and tried to throw. Fell off the rubber. And we'll do it again. Here's the pitch. There goes McCormick. Outside. There's the throw to second. He is safe. Just a little early, and the ground kind of grabbed him there, but he got to second base. And now McCormick's in scoring position with 1 out. Perryville outfield, deep and straight away. Here's the pitch. And just outside. Rylan Jones steps back in. Here's the pitch. Takes one up and in. That's ball 4. Jackets have now runners at first and second with one out.
Number 16, Harold McNabb.
That'll bring in freshman Harold McNabb. Shortstop trying to get in behind second. Sawyer's pitch. And there's a strike, a good one there. Jackets trying to add to a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Outside. Good play by the catcher. Had to one-hop that one. Not an easy play. Then behind second. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Harold took a rip at that one. Here's the pitch. Outside. Two on, one out. McNabb at the plate. Here's the pitch from Sawyer. Outside. Now 3-1. Jones, the previous hitter, walked. Now McNabb heading the count 3-1. He'll be looking for something to hit here. And takes a strike on the inside corner. And strike 3.
Now batting number 4, Trammell Hastings.
Second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Sawyer. They'll bring in Trammell Hastings. And a line drive up the middle. Base hit by Hastings. McCormick rounding third. They'll send him home. He'll score. And Rylan Jones ends up over at third on a big 2-out hit by Trammell Hastings. And the Jackets now lead 2-0. He took that pitch back through the box into center field.
Now batting number 17, Luke Westfall.
And that'll bring in Luke Westfall. Timely hitting by the Yellow Jackets. A 2-out RBI single for Hastings. Jones over at third. Trammell at first. Westfall takes a ball. There goes the runner for second. Ball inside, no throw. And now the Jackets have 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. They lead 2-0. They could add on here. Two-0 pitch. High, now ball 3. Three-0 pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Now the Jackets have the bases loaded.
Now batting number 5, Zach Hunt.
And that'll bring in Zach Hunt Gonzalez. Sophomore with a chance to knock in some runs here. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Next pitch, strike on the corner. Now 1-1. Pitch is high now, 2-1. Warm day here in Perryville. Pitch and fouled off to the right side. Count now even up 2-2. Yellow Jackets in the first base dugout today. Perryville in the home dugout over on the third base side. Good crowd here today. Friday afternoon. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And just missed low. And the count now full. And everybody will be running on this one. Sawyer to the plate. And strike 3 called. And that'll end the inning. 2 strikeouts the inning for Sawyer. But the Yellow Jackets do come across with 2 runs. They send 8 batters to the plate. They score 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. They leave 3. And as we head to the bottom of the first, it's Clinton 2, Perryville coming to bat.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Well, back to the ballpark here. Good start for the Yellow Jackets. It seemed like the last couple of weeks they've been jumping out into the lead, and the Jackets on that 7-game winning streak. That's been one of the key characteristics, getting an early lead. Sam Brown on the hill today for the Yellow Jackets, the senior right-hander. Carson McCormick behind the plate. Dylan Jones over at third. Rylan Jones at short. Connor Clute over at second. Zach Hunt Gonzalez playing first base today.
Now batting, number 22, Dylan Crowder.
Dylan Crowder. It'll be Crowder, Irwin, and Hester in the first inning for Perryville. Anybody gets on. Connor Firth. First pitch, one hopper to short. Good play by Rylan Jones over to first. And one out. And that's how the Perryville first inning starts. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring in number 5, Brett Irwin. Brown, pitch up the middle this time and through the legs of Rylan Jones into center field. First play he had to go to his right. This time he had to go to his left and couldn't make the play. And now 1 on, 1 out here in the first inning. Tyler Hester, the hitter, the third baseman. Big lead at first by Irwin. Brown checks him. And the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Good play by McCormick. Kept that one in front of him. Tying run at the plate. Here's the pitch. And fly ball foul. Count even at 1-1. Here's the pitch, and line shot toward left center field. That could be trouble. The left fielder on the move. What a catch by Colton Warren out in left field. Hope you can see that on the live stream. A great running catch by Colton Warren on the dead run into left center field. And the speedster comes up with the play. A heck of a defensive play by Colton Warren. Big day already for Colton. Led off the first inning with a triple. Came around to score. And makes a great running catch. Man, he covered a lot of ground out in left center field. And that'll bring in the cleanup hitter, Connor Firth. And Connor is hit. He is plunked with a curveball. And he heads to first. So now Perryville has 2 on with 2 outs.
Next up, number 4, Brock Sawyer.
Brock Sawyer, the hitter. Tying run at first. Jackets lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. And a strike call. Brown gets ahead. Sawyer, the pitcher, trying to help himself here with the bat. Brown checks the runner at second. And the pitch. And the dirt gets away from McCormick. Both runners move up. And now base hit could tie the game. Tough ball bounced in the dirt. Might have caught the plate. Ricocheted off Carson to the backstop. Count even up 1-1. Big ballpark here. 320 all the way around. Left, center, and right. Here's the pitch. And a strike. Now 1-2. Flag in center field. Almost motionless. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown trying to get out of the first. Here's the pitch. And foul as that curveball ran in on him. And I think Sam missed the target that Carson wanted. I think he might have wanted that pitch away and it ran back inside. Hitter chokes up a little bit, trying to put the ball in play. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Oh, strike 3 call. And that was that curve he wanted running away, and it did. And McCormick gets a big strikeout as he leaves the tying run at second here in the first. Perryville comes up with no runs. They leave 2, and we head to the second inning. It's Clinton 2, Perryville nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Now back here at the ballpark in Perryville, Clinton leads 2-0 as we head to the second inning. Warren McCormick scored for the Yellow Jackets in the top of the first. Perryville put the tying runs on in the bottom of the first, but Sam Brown came back with a big strikeout there to retire the side. And the Yellow Jackets going to have the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up here in the second. Connor Clute to lead it off. Dylan Jones. And then Colton Warren. Anybody gets on. Carson McCormick.
Leading off the top of the second for the Yellow Jackets.
Brock Sawyer on the hill. He had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Connor Clute with some big hits this week. Had a huge hit at Harrison in that championship game. A 2-out hit that knocked in 2 runs against Cedar Ridge. Takes a strike here, and then he gives Heber Springs for the game tied. 4-4. He led off the bottom of the 6th inning with a base hit. Actually, the Jackets were down 4-3. He opened the bottom of the 6th with a hit, and that started a 2-run rally, and the Jackets won 5-4, and they went on to sweep the Panthers in game number 2, 14-4. In the baseball version of the Battle of the Little Red. And a tapper in front of the plate. That's off Connor's foot. It'll be a foul ball. Connor trying to get on, start the second. And lays off a curve outside. Good eye there by Connor. Here's Sawyer's pitch. And foul just outside of third. And that would have been a double if it stayed fair. Coach Prince down at third. Tried to make the play. Couldn't come up with it. Robert Prince, longtime head coach of the Yellow Jackets at third. That's assistant and pitching coach Chase Powers over at first. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And Clute goes down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sawyer. And 3 in the game. And now back to the top of the order for the Yellow Jackets. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the coaches and the best manager in Arkansas high school baseball, Aaron Duhan. Aaron's already taken care of me with the live stream and the water. Dylan Jones up. He had a fly ball to center field his first time up. Pitcher wants a new ball. Colton Warren on deck. And we're ready to go. Jones steps back in. Here's the pitch. And takes a strike at the letters. .71 degrees here in Perryville. Beautiful day. Takes a curve inside. Must be the elevation. It's only 69 degrees in Clinton right now, so up in the hills it's a chilly 69, but I'll take it. And line drive, base hit left field. And Dylan Jones is on with his first hit of the ball game. And the 4th hit of the game for Clinton.
Now batting number 11, Colton Warren.
Jackets got 3 in the first. 3 hits. And that'll bring in Colton Warren. He tripled and scored in the first. He hits one off the end of the bat toward third. Fielded by the third baseman over to first in the dirt and dug out for the out. Nice play by Perryville on both ends of that one. Hester at third came in and made a really good play, and Crowder dug it out of the dirt over at first. Jones moves to second. He's there with 2 outs. And that'll bring in Carson McCormick. Two out in the Yellow Jacket first, or second. McCormick singled on an infield hit in the first, takes a strike on the corner. Next pitch, and Tapper foul off the end of the bat. And now Carson's the whole 0-2. McCormick trying to drive a run in, guarding the plate. Ryland Jones on deck. And here's the pitch in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. And off the end of the bat towards short. Deep in the hole. First long throw. He is safe, and the ball gets away. And Jones will have to stop at third, though. That was a long throw by the shortstop. First baseman hustled, though. Got it back in the field of play. And Dylan Jones had to stop at third. Now it's first and third with 2 outs. Ryland Jones, the hitter, walked and was stranded in the first. There goes McCormick, and he'll steal second without a throw. If you're scoring at home, they call that catcher's indifference when you don't make the throw. Does it go down as a stolen base? Here's the pitch. Strike on the corner. Good pitch there, now 1-1. Ryland with a chance to knock in two. Here's the pitch. Off the handle toward center field. Center fielder comes in, plays it on a hop. 1 run scores. Here comes McCormick running all the way from second, and he scores standing up. Good base running by McCormick. He took off on the swing of the bat, knowing that there were 2 outs, and the sophomore comes through with a huge 2-out hit. And the Jackets now lead 4-0. 2 RBIs for Ryland Jones. And that'll bring in Harold McNabb. And a throw to first. Throws it over the first baseman, but he hits the screen and bounces right back to the infield. And Ryland has to stay at first. 4-0 Clinton now in the second. 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning. Here's the pitch, ground ball, base hit left field. Shortstop went to cover second. They hit it right through the hole. And the Jackets have runners at first and second with 2 outs on a base hit by Harold McNabb.
Now batting number 4, Trammell Hastings.
The shortstop was way over to cover second, and Harold hit it right through the hole that the shortstop vacated. And now Trammell Hastings, who singled and knocked in a run in the first, has a chance to do it again here in the second. Takes one just a little bit high. And he steps back in. Here's the pitch. And a strike on the inside corner at the knees. Good pitch by Sawyer. Count even 1-1. Good speed on the bases. And here's the pitch. And a high pop fly on the infield. Shortstop says he's got it behind third base. And he makes the play there. A good play by Firth on a high fly pop up on the infield. But the Jackets break through again here in the second as they score 2 runs on 4 hits. And they leave 2. And we head to the bottom of the second. It's now Clinton 4, Perryville nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket baseball on the trip, 94.7.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
A service of King Sullivan Radio, K234BB at 94.7 FM, KGFL 1110 AM, Clinton.
Hey, moving in the second inning here. Clinton leads 4-0. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. The Jackets have already banged out 7 hits through 2 innings. That'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up in the inning for Perryville. Sam Brown in his second inning of work. Got a huge strikeout in that first inning with the tying runs on and 2 outs. Sam struck out the hitter and retired the side. The right-hander winds and fires, and a pop-up behind third. Wynn's got it now into foul territory. Dylan Jones with a good catch behind the Perryville dugout down there. Not a tough play, kind of running uphill just a little bit, a little uphill grade, and there's a slight wind blowing. And Dylan stayed with it and made the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring in Parker Aiken, the center fielder. And it takes a strike on the corner. Brown jumps ahead. Glad you could join us this afternoon on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Here's the pitch and a foul tip at the plate. On radio, we're on 94.7 The Trip, also known as KGFL. You can go online to the App Store and you can download the KHPQ app, the KGFL The Trip app, and you can listen to games anytime, anywhere. If you got relatives out of state, let them know. They can download and listen. Takes a ball high. Also, the live stream network, that's KHPQ Sports on Facebook, KHPQ Sports YouTube, and you can watch the games anywhere in the world on the World Wide Web. Curveball outside, blocked by McCormick. Count now 2-2. Aiken trying to get on here in the Perryville second. Here's the pitch from Brown, and a ground ball towards short, fielded by Rylan Jones. Now it gets by him, and Aiken reaches. They've got the kind of red crimson Donna field on the field, which is great. Soaks up rain quickly. You can play really quickly after a rainstorm, but it's also pretty fast. It gets hard and packed down. We saw that yesterday at Morrilton. That infield was really fast at Morrilton. The Jackets have to adjust to it here. And fly ball right field. Right fielder coming in. It'll be a base hit. And the runners will move up 1 spot on a base hit by Griffith. First hit of the game for Perryville. Ryan Ross, the hitter. That was Grant Griffith with the hit. Now we'll bring in the 9th place hitter, Ryan Ross. And he shows bunt. Brown throws it to second. Everybody gets back. See if Perryville wants to stay with the bunt here. First and second, 1 out. Jackets up 4-0. Brown checks the runners, and the pitch shows bunt, and the pitch is high. Leadoff hitter Dylan Crowder on deck. Jackets lead 4-0. Brown takes a long look, now gets the sign he wants. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt. Right back to the pitcher. Brown's going to take the easy out at first. And a little closer than we thought it'd be. Zach trying to get back, trying to find the base. Looking at the pitcher and then trying to step on the base, but he did get on the base in time. But both runners move up on the sacrifice by Ryan Ross. Runners now at second and third, 2 outs. Crowder, the hitter, he grounded out to the shortstop to open the ball game. Back in the first for Perryville. Here's the pitch. Good block by McCormick on a ball in the dirt. Sam trying to wiggle out of trouble again here in the second. He got out of a 2-on, 2-out jam in the first. Trying to do it here in the second. Here's the pitch. And off the handle. Going to be a tough play. Jones in, and he can't make it. I'm not sure he really had much of a play. Really a good pitch by Sam Brown. It was on the handle. It was just hit so slowly. I don't think Ryland really had much of a chance on that one. And first run of the game scores on an infield hit by Perryville. Aiken scores. Griffith moves over to third. And that'll bring in Brett Irwin. Irwin reached on an error back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Curveball high. See if the Mustangs want to do a little running here. Dalton Everett, head coach of the Mustangs in his third season. Assisted by Scott Irwin and our old buddy, Jace Bradley. Former Yellow Jacket football player, baseball player. Now the head basketball coach here in Perryville. Brown to the plate, and a ground ball right to the shortstop. Jones comes in, going to go with the first, and off the glove of Gonzalez. And a run will score. So I couldn't quite hang on to that one. And Griffith scores. Irwin reaches first. And Crowder ends up over at third. And now the lead is cut to 4-2. Brown trying to stop the bleeding right here. Hester, the hitter. He hit the ball to left field last time, where Colton Warren made a great running catch over the left center field. First pitch was a ball. Now a shot toward right field. Right fielder going over and makes the play. And that will end the inning as once again Hester hits the ball hard, but Trammell Hastings runs it down out in right field. But Perryville comes up with a couple to cut the lead in half. They get 2 runs on 2 hits. The Yellow Jackets commit a couple of errors, and they leave 2. And we head to the third inning. It's now Clinton 4 and Perryville 2. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this. The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Puts there and now back at the ballpark here. Perryville cuts the lead in half. It's now 4-2 Clinton as we head to the third inning. Jackets will have the 7, 8, 9 hitters Due up here in the third inning, Westfall, Gonzalez, and Clute. Anybody gets on, back to the top of the order. And Ryland Jones. Perryville now 2 runs on 2 hits. Jackets have 4 runs on 7 hits. Brock Sawyer for his third inning of work here.
Leading off the top of the third for the Yellow Jackets, number 17, Luke Westfall.
Luke Westfall will be the hitter. Westfall walked in the first, was stranded. Here's the pitch, and a ball outside. And he taps one toward first. First baseman comes in. That's Crowder. Catches it, steps on the base unassisted. First out here in the Clinton third.
Now batting number 5, Zach Hunt.
Zach Hunt Gonzalez, the hitter. Zach takes a ball. Zach struck out to end the first inning. Sawyer has 3 strikeouts on the day. Pitch on the way, fly ball foul and out of play behind the Clinton dugout down the right side. He'll step back in. Takes one high. Connor Clute on deck. Here's the pitch. And ground ball foul outside of third. And that would have been a couple of bases if it had stayed fair. Now down in the count and hits one off the end of the bat toward the Clinton dugout. Connor Clute will field that one. Zach gets back in. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a good curveball running away. And now 2 outs in the Clinton third. And that'll bring in Connor Clute. 4 strikeouts now for Sawyer. Connor struck out to lead off the second. Takes one low here. Here's the pitch. And a strike on the corner. Pitch on the way. Ground ball up the middle. Back to the pitcher. Sawyer stabs it and throws the first for the out. And for the first time today for either team, Clinton goes down in order. And we head to the bottom of the third. It's now Perryville, or Clinton 4, Perryville 2. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
And back to the ballpark here in Perryville. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Clinton leads 4-2 in this one. And it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the Mustangs. Connor Firth, the hitter, he was hit by a pitch and stranded back in the first inning. Sam Brown back to the mound for his third inning of work. And the pitch is curveball popped foul, strike one. Mention some of our great sponsors. Mention Farm Bureau over on 65B. Open from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. Brown's pitch is high for a ball. For all your insurance needs, from car insurance to home insurance to life insurance, they can do it all at Farm Bureau. Stop by or give them a call at 745-2117. And a line drive toward left field. Warren gives it a chase, but he gets between him and the center fielder and goes to the fence. And it'll be a leadoff double for Firth. And that'll be the third hit of the game for Perryville. And that'll bring in the pitcher, Brock Sawyer. All the gang over at Farm Bureau, Mickey Parrish, Chris Glover, Ty Rhoda, Miss Melanie. And, of course, Kara's over there. Sawyer, the hitter, struck out to end the first. Brown checks the runner and comes to the plate. And a pitch is high. And McCormick calls time. He'll head out and talk to his pitcher. Hey, mentioned Miller Sanitation. The only names you need to know in Van Buren County is Miller Sanitation for your garbage and sanitation needs, both commercial and residential. They have everything from small and large dumpsters, and you can rent those. So give them a call at Miller Sanitation, 745-4458. And McCormick hits back behind the plate. We're ready to go. Runner at second. Nobody out. Jackets lead 4-2 here in the third. Right-handed hitter. Right-handed pitcher. Brown to the plate. And a good pitch. Strike on the corner. Nice pitch that time by Sam. Check it, defense straight away. And deep in the outfield. Brown to the plate. Curveball, foul back, and now 1-2. Jackets like to have a strikeout right here. Here's the pitch. And pop fly on the infield. Dylan Jones coming in behind the mound. Still coming in. Oh, and he had to catch it with a basket catch at the last second. Had to turn his glove over and catch it. They call it the basket catch, and he makes it on a mile-high pop-up on the infield. But that's the first out of the Perryville third. And that'll bring in David Gill, the catcher. He popped up to Dylan Jones in foul territory down behind the the Perryville dugout. And takes a strike here. Right-handed hitter Gill. Brown checks the runner and to the plate and foul back. And now Sam's ahead in the count, 0-2. See what Sam wants to do here. Got a couple pitches to work with. Throw to second. Runner gets back there easily. Beautiful day for baseball here in Perryville. Here's the pitch. And fly ball near the Clinton dugout. Zach Hunt gives it a chase, running out of room. And it goes out of play. And Gill has new life. Comes back for the 1-2 count. Brown pitching from the stretch. And now to the plate. Curveball high. Count goes even now, 2-2. Brown checks the runner and fly ball center field. Center fielder going over, makes the play, and a nice running catch going toward left field for the out. Second out of the inning. The Yellow Jacket outfields look good today. Luke Westfall out in center field made a nice running catch. Warren had one in left. Westfall now one in center. And Brown has a chance to get out of the inning. Parker Aiken, the hitter. And a foul tip. And it caught the umpire right in the chest. We'll give the umpire a little chance to recover here. Perryville coaching staff comes down, checks on the umpire, along with his partner. I think the umpire may be ready to go. Coach Powers brings some of those foul balls that ended up behind the Clinton dugout. And I think the umpire's ready to go. Tough job behind the plate, let alone also getting hit. Here we go. Ball in the dirt, blocked by McCormick. Good play. Runner has to stay at second. Jackets lead 4-2. We're in the bottom of the third. Perryville has a runner at second and 2 outs. Aiken reached on an error in the second and came around and scored one of the 2 Perryville runs. Brown from the stretch to the plate and fly ball center field. Westfall on the run again. He's not going to get this one. And a run scores. And Aiken hits for second. And he's there with 2 outs with a 2-out RBI double. Firth comes around to score. Aiken and Firth change places at second base. And Aiken is now the tying run out there with 2 outs. I'll bring in Grant Griffith. Griffith singled in the second. and came around to score. (4-3) Clinton, and pop fly foul. And out of play behind the Clinton dugout. Not a whole lot of foul room, so a lot of the foul balls get out of play here. Griffith, the 8th place hitter. Tie and run at second. Here's the pitch. Outside. Count even up 1-1. Here's the pitch. And outside. McCormick tried to frame that one, but it was a little outside. Now 2-1. Ryan Ross waiting on deck. Here's the pitch. And outside again. Now 3-1. Tying run at second, 2 outs. We're in the third. Here's the pitch. And it's high, ball 4. Checkett's had first base open. And that'll bring in the 9th place hitter, Ryan Ross. Ross had a perfect sacrifice bunt back in the second. Moved runners over to second and third. Bunted it back to the pitcher. Brown threw him out at first. Here's the pitch. And it's high for a ball. Now the leadoff man is on deck, though, in Dylan Crowder. And Jace Powers will now take a walk to the mound, talk to his pitcher. I want to mention the Pottery Shop, Highway 65 South in Clinton. Want to give those guys a shout out today as a Yellow Jacket booster. And when we talk about shopping local, you can shop local with the Pottery Shop, owned by the Treese family, a long-time Clinton name. Todd and John Treese and their families. And the Pottery Shop, as we say, you can buy anything at the Pottery Shop, from yard ornaments to clothes to unique food items and everything in between at the Pottery Shop. And I sure, during the eclipse weekend, there'll be a lot of out-of-towners wanting to stop by and see all the unique things that you can buy at the Pottery Shop. So get down there. You can give them a call, check their Facebook, see what's going on at the Pottery Shop. The number over there is 745-2060, 745-2060. And that's the Pottery Shop, Highway 65 North in Clinton. Yellow Jackets are making a pitching change. It's Gabe Henry, and will come in relief of Sam Brown. Sam will move over to first base. Henry, the freshman's pitched pretty well this year. Nothing seems to bother him. He's pretty fearless out there. Came in relief. Ended up getting the victory over Heber Springs, that 5-4 win in the first game. He came in relief in that one. Brown will leave the game. He pitched 2 2/3 innings and gave up 3 runs on 4 hits. And he's responsible for the 2 runners on base, as Henry will pitch to Ross. The 2 outs here in the third. Clinton leading 4-3. And I believe he will inherit a 1-0 count on the hitter. The umpire letting Henry know how many outs, how many runners are on base, and we're ready to go. 1 ball, no strikes on Ross. Here's the pitch, and it's low. Now 2-0. Jackets clinging to a 1-run lead. Here's the pitch, and curveball high. Now 3-0, and the leadoff hitter's on deck. Henry to the plate, and a strike on a fastball. He poured that one in there. Let's see if Henry can battle back. Count now 3-1. Three-one pitch it hits the batter, and that'll load the bases. It may have got him in the helmet or the shoulder. Second hit batter of the day for Yellow Jacket pitching. And now the bases are loaded for the leadoff hitter, Dylan Crowder. Dylan grounded to shortstop in the first, singled, and knocked in a run in the second inning. Perryville's had 2 hits, a walk, and a hit batter in this inning. Jackets had 4 outs at every base, though. Henry from the stretch to the plate, and a strike on the inside corner. Henry jumps ahead, 0-1. Here's the pitch, and the curveball high. Can't get on top of that curveball yet. He wants that thing to snap and break down and away. Right now it's hanging up. Henry working quick, and his fastball runs inside. Now 2-1. Henry to the plate, and ball 3. And he's in danger of walking in the tying run. See if Henry can battle back. Here's the pitch. And ball 4. And we're tied. The Yellow Jackets have lost the strike zone here in the third. Aiken scores. Griffith moves to third. Ross goes to second. 2 hits, 2 walks, and a hit batter. And now the game's tied at 4. Pitch is low. Brett Irwin, the hitter. He's reached twice today, both on errors. Here's the pitch, and fly ball foul. Count now 1-1. Lady Yellow Jackets battled back yesterday at Morrilton, a heck of a ball game. Down 3-0, down 8-3, down 8-7. Came back to win 11-8. Strike call, good curveball. Lady Jackets rallied for 4 runs in the top of the 7th to win that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackets trying to get out of the inning here. Here's the pitch from Henry. And a ground ball just foul outside of third. And that would have scored a couple had it stayed fair. Just inches foul. Count stays 1-2. This is the 8th hitter to bat in the inning for the Mustangs. Here's the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. He finally got on top of that curve. 2 of those in that at bat. Curve going down and away, and a really nice pitch by Henry. And the Jackets get out of the inning, but Perryville comes up with 2 runs to tie the game. They get 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and a hit batter, and they leave the bases loaded. We head to the 4th inning. We got a new ball game. It's Clinton 4, Perryville 4. You listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Well, we got a new ball game. We're into the 4th inning. We're tied at 4. Clinton got 2 in the top of the first. 2 more in the second, led 4-0. And then Perryville's come back with 2 in the second, 2 in the third. And we're tied 4-4. Yellow Jackets will have on the top of the order due up here in the 4th inning. Want to mention Petty Jean Fiber, one of our innings boosters. Yellow Jacket baseball and softball. Thanks to Petty Jean Fiber. They also help to sponsor the live stream. Petty Jean Fiber, you've known them for years as Petty Jean Electric, and now they've expanded with the technology of the World Wide Web. Providing you with consistent, fast, and dependable internet service. That's Petty Jean Fiber. And the first pitch to Dylan Jones to start the 4th inning is a ball. Dylan 1 for 2 today, popped out to center field and singled. And takes a strike there. Count even up at 1-1. Brock Sawyer starting his 4th inning of work for the Mustangs. Jones trying to get on to start the inning, and he grounds one through the hole into left field for a base hit. And that's a good way to start the Yellow Jacket 4th inning. Dylan now 2 for 3 on the day. Good speed on the bases. Good speed at the plate with Colton Warren. Colton tripled and scored in the first. Grounded out to third in the second and made a spectacular running catch in left field. Throw to first. Jones gets back. Here the Jacket dugout starting to make some noise down there. And there goes Jones for second. And the throw, and he is safe standing up. And the Jackets have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Warren batting from the left side. He'd like to drive the runner in, or at the very least hit it to the right side and move the runner to third. Ball inside, ball 2. And now Colton can look for something to hit here. Sawyer checks second, now comes to the plate, and a high fly ball behind shortstop in short left field. Makes the play, and that's Connor Firth for the first out of the inning. That pitch just a little bit high, and Colton got under it and popped it up for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Carson McCormick. Carson 2 for 2 today, 2 singles. Scored a run and knocked in a run today. Sawyer checks the runner at second. That's Dylan Jones. Now he throws there. Dylan gets back easily. Carson trying to put the Yellow Jackets back in the lead. And the pitch. Yeah, swing and a miss on a good pitch by Sawyer. Off speed and down. McCormick gets back in there. A lot of hole to hit through at the second. Second baseman trying to hold the runner close. Here's the pitch. And a shot caught by the third baseman. Now drops it and throws and out at first. And McCormick could not hit that one any harder. Right at the third baseman. Popped out of his glove, but he reached down. That's Hester at third. And he throws McCormick out at first. Wow, he hit that thing hard. And that'll bring in Rylan Jones with 2 outs. Dillon's at second with nobody out. Now he's there with 2 outs. Rylan trying to drive his brother home. Takes a strike. Walked in the first. Singled. And knocked in 2 runs in the second. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball through the hole in the left. They're going to wave him home. Here comes Jones. Here comes the throw. At the plate, he is safe on a diving headfirst slide at home plate. And the Jackets retake the lead 5-4 on a 2-out hit by the sophomore, Rylan Jones. Rylan now with 3 RBIs on the day. A big 2-out hit. Rylan takes Dillon's spot at second. Harold McNabb now with a chance to drive in a run. Harold 1 for 2 today, struck out and singled. Sawyer to the plate. And line drive, base hit! And Rylan will score easily on that one as McNabb hits the first one over the shortstop's head into left field. Back-to-back 2-out hits for the Jackets. And now they lead 6-4.
Now batting number 4, Trammell Hastings.
RBI for Harold. And that'll bring in Trammell Hastings. You might see Harold do a little bit of running here. Trammell Hastings, the hitter, 1 for 2 today. There goes Harold. Ball in the dirt. There's the throw. He is safe there as he beat the throw to second. And now Harold's in scoring position with 2 outs. Nice throw by the catcher. It was right on the money. Harold just beat it. You know Harold's going to be hustling. Hastings singled in the first. Popped out to the shortstop. And he hits one right center field. Right fielder, center fielder on the run. Center fielder makes the play. A nice running catch by the center fielder, Parker Aiken. And that'll end the inning, but the Yellow Jackets retake the lead here in the 4th as they pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's now Clinton 6, Perryville 4. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Well, the lead goes back and forth. Jackets led 2-0, 4-2, tied at 4. And now Clinton retakes the lead 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. And it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Mustangs. Tyler Hester, Connor Firth, Brock Sawyer. Anybody gets on, David Gill. Gabe Henry on the hill for the Yellow Jackets in relief of Sam Brown. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for a strike. And ball golfed over the shortstop's head in the left field for a base hit. Hester now 1 for 3 on the day. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Connor Firth. Firth today's been hit by a pitch. He's also doubled and scored. And he's hit by a pitch again as that one ran in and got him on the forearm. Third Perryville hitter to be hit today. And now, just like that, the tying runs are on base. I think it may be a high-scoring game today. Brock Sawyer, the hitter, 0 for 2. Takes a curve high. Henry got the final out of the third inning, and he starts the fourth. And here's the pitch, and here's another ball. Ball 2. On live stream, you get a pretty good look at the hitter and the pitcher. And the pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Got good control when he gets on top of it. You can see gets that back bent and drives down. He gets the ball into the strike zone. When he stands up a little tall, when he's having trouble, that pitch is high, but the hitter goes for it. And now it's 2-2. And the Yellow Jackets could use a strikeout, a pop-up, or a double play. Henry to the plate. And a swing and a miss on a nice curveball as that thing broke down. And that's the first out of the inning. First strikeout of the, check that, second strikeout for Henry. Third strikeout for Yellow Jacket pitching today. That'll bring in David Gill. He's 0 for 2 today. Fouled out to Dylan Jones at third, and he flies on to dead center field. Westfall over to his left, makes the catch, and gets it back in. And now quickly, after the first 2 reach, 2 outs now for Perryville. That'll bring in Parker Aiken. Parker's been on twice today, reached on an error and scored, and doubled and scored, knocked in a run. And Henry the chance to get out of this jam. Here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. The first 2 hitters reached. A walk and a hit batter. I'll check that, a single and a hit batter. And then a strikeout and a fly ball to center field. Henry, pitch, runs in, now 2-0. Henry trying to retire the side. Just checks the runners. And now to the plate. And a good pitch running in on the hitter's hands, and he fouls it back. Count now 2-1. Hitter steps out. And Henry steps back on. He's ready to go. Pitch to the plate. Curveball for a strike. Now the count even at 2-2, and the Jackets are a strike away from getting out of this jam. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, and the Jackets lead by 2. Henry to the plate. Curveball, strike. 3 called. Nice curveball. Back-to-back curveballs by Henry to get the strikeout. Perryville gets the first 2 on, but Henry comes back to retire the next 3. And as we head to the 5th inning, it's Clinton 6, Perryville 4. This is a Yellow Jacket baseball on the trip, 94.7.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Well, Perryville threatened in the 4th, but failed to score as Henry pitched out of it, striking out 2 of the last 3 hitters. And the Yellow Jackets still hanging on to a 6-4 lead here. Hey, I want to mention a Clinton tradition. Western Sizzlin', Highway 65 South. Scotty Jones and the crew over there, great Yellow Jacket supporters. I know they got a couple of favorite players on this team, Dylan and Rylan Jones. And stop by Western Sizzlin', longtime tradition in Clinton. Order off the menu, go to the food bar, great salad bar there, and the wait staff, very friendly, and they'll take care of you at Western Sizzlin', and great supporters of Yellow Jacket Athletics. I also want to mention the Clinton Stockyards, Highway 65 North, sale every Saturday at 1 o'clock. Check the Facebook page, Clinton Stockyards Incorporated, see what's going on each week at the Clinton Sale Barn. And the number over there also is 745-8819. Clinton Stockyards, or as the old timers say, the sale barn there in Clinton. Well, Jackets heading to the 5th, trying to add on to a 6-4 lead. And it'll be the 7th, 8th, and 9th place hitters due up for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be Westfall. And I believe Gabe Henry will be hitting in Zach Hunt and Gonzalez spot. And Connor Clute. Anybody gets on? Back to the top of the order. And Dylan Jones. Three 0 count now in Westfall as he tries to get on to start the inning. He's been on once. He walked in the 1st. They also grounded out to the first baseman. Takes a strike on the corner. Glad you could tune in on a Friday afternoon. Let me kick back on the porch and drink a little tea and watch Yellow Jacket baseball. And Westfall takes one just outside. And the Jackets had the leadoff man on here in the 5th inning. Third walk of the game for Sawyer, but really his first walk since the 1st inning. And that will bring in Gabe Henry, pinch hitting for Gonzalez, or in the batting spot. He pops one up. First baseman on the edge of the grass makes the play. And that's the first out for Clinton here in the 5th.
Number 3, Connor Clute.
That'll bring in Connor Clute. Connor's 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the 2nd. Grounded back to the pitcher in the 3rd. And ground ball, actually line drive to the 3rd baseman who makes the catch, and he throws to first for the double play. Connor Clute hit a soft liner to 3rd that Hester caught. A diving catch. And got up, and he doubled off Westfall at first, who was headed to 2nd. Well, what looked like a promising inning with a leadoff walk ends quickly as the Yellow Jackets hit into a double play. Yellow Jackets, no runs, no hits, no errors. They don't leave anybody in the fifth, and we head to the bottom half. It's Clinton 6, Perryville 4. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
A service of King Sullivan Radio, K234BB at 94.7 FM, KGFL 1110 AM, Clinton.
Well, it's been a good one so far here in Perryville. Jackets leading to a 6-4 lead as the Mustangs come to bat here in the bottom of the fifth inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Perryville. Grant Griffith, the leadoff hitter. He's been on twice today, and he grounds one to third, and he's going to reach again as the ball bounces off Sam Brown at first. Kind of took a bad hop down there. And Griffith will reach to start the fifth inning.
Now batting number 0, Ryan Ross.
And that'll bring in the ninth place hitter, Ryan Ross. Ross, actually, no at-bats officially today. He sacrificed in the first and was hit by a pitch in the third, so has no official at-bats on the day. Quick throw to first. They made that close, but he got back in. Griffith had a big lead, and Henry had a nice throw to first. Griffith checks the runner and shows bunt and pitches high. Ross has already bunted once today, a good sacrifice. He also showed bunt the second time, but was hit by a pitch. Snap throw to first. He's back. Next broadcast for Yellow Jacket baseball softball will be Tuesday, weather permitting, as the Joe T. Robinson Senators will be in town for conference action on Tuesday. Here's the pitch. And it's high for a ball, now 2-0, and the leadoff man is on deck. Henry to Ross, and ball 3. I think Ross is going to be taken here. The first two Mustangs reached in the fourth, but the Yellow Jackets pitched out of it, but you don't want to get to do that too many times. There goes the runner for second, and he's safe. The ball goes into center field, and now he's heading for third. And the Jackets boot it out in center field. And the runner goes over to third with nobody out. Also is ball 4 on the hitter. And the tying runs are on base, so the top of the order is up. An error and a walk. They put the tying runs on base. That'll bring in Dylan Crowder. Dylan 1 for 2 today. A ground out, a single, and a walk. He's also driven in a run. 6-4 Clinton in the fifth. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as a fastball in the inside corner. Runners at first and third. Here's the pitch. And curveball breaking away. Foul tip caught by the catcher. Now it's 0-2. Good piece of pitching there. Fastball in, curveball away. See what Henry wants to do here. And here's the pitch. And a strike three called on the inside corner. The Jackets got the benefit of that call. 1 out. Runners at first and third. Brett Irwin, the hitter. 0 for 3 today, but reached base twice on 2 errors. He's also struck out. And a swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts now for Yellow Jacket pitching. The runner still at first. Hasn't tried to steal yet. Here's the pitch. And a strike. Curveball at the letters. And it's 0-2. Henry from the stretch to the plate. And good curveball there, tap foul. Good piece of hitting there to stay alive by Irwin. The pitch had that downward break and an outward going away from the right-handed hitter. 0-2 pitch on the way. And a fastball fouled behind the Clinton dugout. Count stays 0-2. Just past the 6 o'clock hour. This game started about 4:27. And a swing and a miss on a curveball running away out of the strike zone. A great pitch on 0-2. Kind of wasted away. Back-to-back strikeouts. And for the second straight inning, Henry has a chance to get out of a 2-on, nobody out jam. The hitter's Tyler Hester. Hester taps it toward third. Dylan Jones has it. His throw in the dirt, picked out by Sam Brown. And a nice play over at first by Brown. Dylan came up and made the play quickly, but his throw was low and actually in the grass. And Sam stayed with it, made the play, and retires the side without a run. And for the second straight inning, the Yellow Jackets wiggle out of a 2-on, nobody out jam, and they hang on to the lead. In the fifth for Perryville, no runs, no hits, 2 left. And as we head to the 6th inning, it's Clinton 6, Perryville 4. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when a patient is sick, diagnosed with the cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Well, after a great defensive play by Sam Brown, probably a good time to mention the Chad Brown Yellow Jacket Booster commercial here. His dad, Chad Brown, local attorney, located downtown just off the Court Square for all your legal needs. And Chad Brown, a proud supporter of Yellow Jacket Athletics, and a great play by his son over there at first. And that definitely would have scored at least 1 run. But the Jackets, for the second inning in a row, get out of a 2-on, nobody out jam, and they hang on to a 6-4 lead, but I know Coach Prince would like to add some insurance runs here in the 6th inning. The Jackets will have the top of the order due up. And a new pitcher for the Mustangs, Dylan Crowder. Been playing first base. Dylan Jones 2 for 3 today. Scored a run. 2 singles. Here's the first pitch, outside for a ball. Jackets got 2 in the first, 2 in the second, led 4-0. Parable came back with 2 in the second, 2 in the third to tie the game at 4. And a pop fly fouling out of play. And then Clinton got 2 more in the fourth to lead 6-4, and that's where we're sitting right now in the top of the 6th. 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a strike call, now 1-2. Dylan trying to get on to start something here in the 6th. The pitch is outside back of the screen. Now 2-2. Colton Warren waiting on deck. Jones at the plate, and he fouls one foul down the first base side. Count stays 2-2. Crowder to the plate, pitch is high. Now the count runs full, 3-2. As Dylan Jones tries to get something started here in the Clinton 6th. Here's the pitch, and high, ball 4. And maybe that'll get something started here in the 6th inning. Dylan reaches for the 3rd time today.
Now batting number 11, Colton Warren.
And that'll bring in the sophomore left-hander, Colton Warren. Colton 1 for 3 today, tripled and scored in the first. Grounded out to third and popped up to the shortstop. Shortstop Firth cheating over towards second. Outfield pretty much deep and straight away. Hitting room through the left side. Crowder checks the runner. Here's the pitch. And a ball high and away. Now 2-0. The right-handed pitcher, Crowder, checks the runner. Now throws to first. Dylan was leaning towards second base there just a little bit, but got back. Wind now starting to blow for the first time today toward left field. Here's the pitch. Ball high. There goes the runner. Throw, and he is out at second. Good throw by the catcher. And Jones is erased on the caught stealing. Count goes 3-0 now on Warren. The pitch is high, ball 4. Back-to-back walks, but the caught stealing takes a little bit of pressure off Perryville.
Now batting number 24, Carson McCormick.
And now senior Carson McCormick, 2 for 3 today. 2 singles and a ground out to third. Actually, that was a line shot to third that Hester made a great play on back in the 4th inning. Takes a ball here. Good speed at first. The pitch is a strike at the letters. Count even up 1-1. Warren leads away at first. And here's the pitch. And the pitch is high, now 2-1. McCormick looking for something to hit here. The Allen Community college signee. Looking for something big here in the 6th. There's the pitch. Ooh, at the letters. 2-2. Borderline pitch there. Now he's got to guard the plate. Here's the pitch. And he pops one behind first. In play. The first baseman gives chase. And he makes the play. A nice play over at first. And I think that's Brock Sawyer, isn't it? Moved from pitcher's mound to first. And he made a nice catch over his shoulder to retire McCormick. Two outs in the Clinton. 6th. Ryland Jones, the hitter. And Ryland's been on the bases all day today. A walk and 2 singles. Takes one high. He's also knocked in 3 runs today and scored 1 himself. Trying to keep the 6th inning alive for the Yellow Jackets. Here's the pitch. Strike on the corner. Good pitch by Crowder. Crowder checks the runner. Here's the pitch. And a pop fly to the shortstop. That was off the handle. And Firth is there for the catch. And that'll retire the Yellow Jackets. A leadoff walk. The Yellow Jackets can't take advantage of it. And the Jackets score no runs on no hits. They picked up a couple of walks and they leave 1. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. It's Clinton 6, Perryville 4. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram now in Clinton. Now, Clinton is a tight-knit community. They work hard to support one another.
They work hard to take care of small, family-owned business, and that's what we are. We want to bring that family-owned atmosphere with also the opportunity for the consumer to get that great deal that they deserve. So, we feel like we've got the best of both worlds.
Keep driving by every day. The inventory keeps getting better.
It's Ram country, and we're going to keep making it bigger and better. So, yes, ma'am.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Yeah, we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Yellow Jackets leading 6-4. Gabe Henry hence back to the mound as he'll start his 3rd inning of work. He came in relief of Sam Brown. He got the final out of the 3rd inning, and he's pitched the 4th and the 5th. He's allowed a couple of runners each inning, but has been able to pitch out of it. And it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the Mustangs. Firth, who made the final out of the inning with a catch in that pop-up. He'll lead it off for Perryville. He's been on 3 times today, hit twice, and doubled and scored. 1 for 1 today officially for Firth. Here's the pitch. And off the end of the bat toward first. It's going to be a tough play. And Brown pitches to the pitcher covering and safe at first as Firth beats it out. Sam had to go a long ways to his right to field that one and then turn and flip it to the pitcher covering first. And Firth beats it out. And the leadoff runner is on for the Mustangs. And that is the 4th straight inning that the leadoff man has got on for Perryville. Jackets are living dangerously. Brock Sawyer, the hitter. And takes a ball. Brock 0 for 3 today, struck out twice and popped up to the shortstop. Henry's pitch is low, and ball 2. Henry to the plate, And a strike on the inside corner. Now 2-1. Firth at first. Sawyer the hitter. And foul outside the Clinton dugout. Now the count 2-2. Good crowd here on a Friday afternoon. Henry, there goes the runner. Now he comes back and just missed with that one. And the count runs full, 3-2. See if they want to start the runner here on 3-2. Here's the pitch. And a strike called on the inside corner. Good pitch by Henry as that one ran inside.
Next up, number 25, David Gill.
And that's now 4 strikeouts for the freshman. And that'll bring in David Gill. Gill 0 for 3 today. Ball blocked in front of the plate, gets away. And Firth hits the second with 1 out. Tough ball in the dirt. Carson did all he could do to block that one. Gill was popped up to third and twice to center field. Here's the pitch. And foul outside of third. Count even up 1-1. Coaches today are 0 for 2 on fielding plays, 1 for each team. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Henry. And it's in the dirt, now 2-1. Jacket outfield is deep and straight away. Jackets lead 6-4. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and a tapper off the end of the bat to Brown. Brown fields it. He's going to take it himself and out at first. And now 2 outs as Firth moves over to third. That pitch running outside, just got it off the end of the bat. That goes 3 unassisted on the fielder's choice. Parker Aiken, the hitter, and half swing for a strike. And can the Jackets get out of a jam for the 3rd inning in a row? Parker Aiken, 1 for 3 today. That was a double. He's also reached on an error. Just missed with a curve outside. Now 1-1. Reached on an error and scored in the second. Double, knocked in a run and scored in the third, and he struck out in the 4th. Henry, pitch, fly ball right center field. I think that's going to drop for a hit, and it does. And the Jackets did not wiggle out of this one. Now see if they can keep the lead. Aiken's 2nd RBI of the game. Firth scores, and now it's 6-5. And the 8th place hitter, Grant Griffith, is up, and he's been on base 3 times today. Walked and scored, or check that, singled and scored. Walked, and reached on an error. See if Henry can keep the lead. Jackets clinging to a 6-5 lead here in the 6th inning. Tie and run at first. Jackets have 6 runs on 10 hits. And they've also left 7 on base. Here's the pitch, and a ground ball up the middle. High hop to Jones, and he flips it to Connor Clute for the out. And that'll end the inning. Got a nice hop out there behind second base. Flipped it to Connor for the force out. Rylan Jones to Connor Clute, and that'll end the inning. But Perryville comes up with a run on 2 hits, and they cut the lead now to 6-5 as we head to the 7th inning. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Well, as we head to the 7th inning, I can't leave out Kyle Hensley and Hensley Dental, located on Highway 65 South in Clinton, next to Sonic and across the street from Walmart. But all your dental needs, from the cleaning, the checkup, restoration, cosmetic, they can do it all at Hensley DDS. Kyle and the staff, a lot of those are Clinton alumni, former Yellow Jacket athletes of the past, and they're definitely supporters of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Open Monday through Thursday. Give them a call at 745-5393. Kyle Hensley, DDS, great supporter of the Clinton Yellow Jackets. Well, we head to the 7th. The Jackets hanging on to a 6-5 lead and could sure use some insurance runs. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Jackets. Harold McNabb, Trammell Hastings, Luke Westfall. Anybody gets on, Gabe Henry. Harold has a 1-1 count, fouled one off, now takes a ball. Dylan Crowder in his 2nd inning, actually the 3rd inning of work now for Crowder. As that one goes back to the screen, now 2-1. And the pitch in the dirt, back to the screen now, 3-1. Actually, the 2nd inning worked for Crowder. He came in and retired the Yellow Jackets for the outer run in the 6th inning. Did walk a couple, but caught stealing. Helped him get out of the inning. Now a 3-1 pitch to McNabb, and it's high, ball 4, and for the 2nd inning in a row, the Yellow Jackets get a leadoff walk. Trammell Hastings, the hitter. That's 6 walks now by Perryville pitching today. Shows bunt, takes one high, goes back to the screen, and Harold heads off for 2nd. And he's there without a throw, and that was just as good as a sacrifice bunt. Now Harold's in scoring position with nobody out. Trammell singled and knocked in a run in the 1st. Popped up to the shortstop, and a fly ball to center. Shows bunt, takes ball 2. Luke Westfall on deck. Crowder to the plate, and Jackets still looking to bunt. They foul that one back. Now 2-1. Clinton leading 6-5, trying to get an insurance run here. Crowder checks the runner. Here's the pitch, and foul back on a fastball. Now the count's even up 2-2. Hastings trying to move the runner over. Little ground ball to 2nd would do it. The pitch from Crowder is fouled back to the screen. Good speed at second. That's Harold McNabb. Here's the pitch, and it's high, ball 3. Hastings and Crowder battling here. Here comes the 3-2 payoff pitch, and a fly ball well hit left field. Left fielder goes back over his head, and gone! A home run for Trammell Hastings. A big blow here in the top of the 7th inning. A 3-2 fastball, and Trammell gets it over the left field wall. The left fielder came in, then took off back and ran out of room. It's 320 feet down the line, 320 to dead center. And the Clinton crowd comes to their feet, and his teammates come out of the dugout to congratulate Trammell Hastings on a big 2-run homer here in the 7th inning. Clinton now extends the lead now to 8-5. Westfall behind second, could drop. Second baseman going out, makes a nice play. Ross made a really nice play in short right field on a tough ball, looking back into the sun. But a 2-run homer for Trammell Hastings. And that's got to be a thrill for that senior. And that'll bring in Gabe Henry. One out here in the Clinton 7th inning. The pitch from Crowder is low. Count even 1-1. Henry came in to pitch. Now it's his second time at bat. Henry came in with 2 outs in the 3rd inning in relief of Sam Brown. And now walks, and the Yellow Jackets have another runner on. There's never enough runs. And that'll bring in Connor Klutz. Connor 0 for 3 today. Struck out, grounded back to the pitcher, and hit a soft liner to third that turned into a double play. Looks like he wants to bunt here. Takes a strike. Dylan Jones waiting on deck. Jackets with 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the 4th, and now 2 in the 7th. And a good bunt down the first base line. The pitcher feels it, flips to first, out there, and Clute does his job and moves the man into scoring position at second with 2 outs.
Now batting number 1, Dylan.
Good sacrifice bunt by Connor Klute. And that'll bring in Dylan Jones with a chance to add on to the lead. Dylan 2 for 3 today, including a walk. He's also scored a run. Takes a pitch high for a ball. Pretty good speed at second. A lot of room on the right side. Crowder's pitch in for a strike. Now 1-1. Crowder steps off, now back on. Checks the runner at second. There's the pitch to Jones. It's high for a ball. Now 2-1. Colton Warren waiting on deck. Pitch is a strike at the letters. Now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Crowder to the plate. It's high, now full. As Cardinal broadcaster John Rooney says, keep the line moving, boys. Jones tries to get on here. 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4. And there's 2 on, 2 out for Colton Warren.
Now batting number 11, Colton Warren.
Henry at second. Jones at first. That's Dylan. Warren at the plate. 1 for 3 today. That was a triple way back in the first inning 2 hours ago, and he scored. And he's also walked. Takes a ball outside. The left-handed Warren and the right-handed Crowder. I bet the folks down in South Carolina would like to see one more hit today. And that one's low. I know the Yellow Jacket fans would. 2-0. Warren looking for something to hit here. Here's the pitch. And a long fly ball right field. Right fielder going back near the fence, makes the catch. As Warren hit that one on the nose. But Irwin runs it down in right field. That's a tough field out there looking back into the sun. But he makes the play. And that'll end the inning. But the Yellow Jackets are able to add on in the inning. They pick up 2 runs on a 3 walks and the big blast, a 2-run homer by Trammell Hastings. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's Clinton 8 and Perryville 5. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, now in Clinton. Clay, you cut your teeth at a Chrysler dealership.
Cut my teeth at Landers, Chrysler, and Benton, the largest Chrysler store in the world. And so, to have Chrysler, Ram, Jeep in a small town and to have my name on the building, it's such an honor, it's such a blessing. And so, it's a brand that means a lot to us. It's a community that means a lot to us. We're giving it everything we got. Committed to customer service being a great one, not just a good one, but a great one. So winning back the community and getting our customer service the way that they should be.
Clay Maxey, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Well, the Trammell Hastings 2-run homer gives the Yellow Jackets a little bit of breathing room as they head to the 7th inning. They lead 8-5. Clinton got 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, led 4-0. Perryville got 2 in the second and 2 in the third. We were tied at 4. Clinton got 2 in the fourth to lead 6-4. Perryville got a run in the sixth to make it 6-5. And in the 2-run homer by Hastings at the top of the 7th gives Clinton their 8-5 lead. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, 9, 1, and 2 due up for the Mustangs. And Gabe Henry on the hill. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings in relief of Sam Brown. And the first pitch is a strike on a good curve. And it's imperative to get the leadoff man out. Henry pitching from the stretch, and a ball just high. Here's the pitch, and low in the dirt. Ball 2, now 2-1. Henry from the stretch to the plate. And pop fly foul and out of play. Now the count goes 2-2. There is no clock in baseball like football or basketball. You got 21 outs. And the Jackets are trying to get the final 3. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Count goes full on the 9th place hitter. Henry gets the sign he wants. And here's the pitch. And ball 4. And for the third time today, Ross reaches base. He's walked twice, been hit by a pitch. He's also sacrificed. He really doesn't have an official at bat today. And back to the top of the order with Dylan Crowder. Crowder is singled and walked. He's 2 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the first. Struck out in the fifth. Check that. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Jace Powers goes to the mound to talk to his young pitcher and his senior catcher. Perryville coach talking to his hitters down the third baseline. Perryville needs 2 runners to have a chance. They trail by 3. And now we're ready to go. Henry back on. Crowder back in. Jackets looking for outs. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball to shortstop. There's Jones over to second. Out there. Over to first. And safe. Wow, they're going to call the man safe at second also. I don't know if he pulled him off a little bit because Colin Clute had to catch the ball with his bare hands, but he caught it and then threw to first. The ball clearly beat the man to second, but was his foot on the base, and the umpire says it wasn't. Coach Prince goes out to discuss the play with the umpire, and the umpire taps him on the shoulder. I'm not sure if that's the answer Coach Prince wanted. The key to the play was that he get his foot on the base. I think Clute thought he was on the base because he turned and threw the ball to first. The ball clearly beat the runner to second. And they're going to call him safe. And now the tying run comes to the plate with nobody out. Well, the Jackets have wiggled out of two on, nobody out situations already today. See if they can do it for a third time. I'd like to see a replay on that one. Our live stream camera doesn't get second base close enough where we could tell what happened there. I kind of got a feeling, though, he must have been on the base because I don't think Connor would have threw it to first without touching the base at second. And you're going to have a runner at second, runner at first, and the tying run at the plate is Brett Irwin. And throw to second. Nothing doing there. And fly ball left field. Pretty well hit. Going back near the fence at the wall. It's caught by Warren, and he gets it back in. And he probably hit that one about 300 feet to left field, but Warren goes back and makes the play for the first out of the 7th inning. Colton Warren had a great play in the first inning in left field, and he makes a nice play here in the 7th inning. And Tyler Hester's the hitter. He's 1 for 4 today. He's put the ball in play every time. Singled back in the 4th to lead off that inning. He's the tying run. Here's the pitch. And a line drive. Base hit center field. Westfall goes over. He gets by him and to the fence. 1 run's going to score. And they're going to stop the man at third. And the tying run is at second with only 1 out. A hit by Hester. He's now 2 for 5 on the day. And he goes to second. Ross scores. And Crowder ends up at third. And now the umpires have a conference. And now they're sending somebody home. I'm not sure what happened there. There's a base hit to center field. And they return the ball to the infield. Coach Prince once again out on the field. I'm not sure. I think they were talking about a obstruction, I guess, for the runner. That's what the umpires are talking about. And now they're Coach Prince and the umpire are discussing this one. I guess that's what it was. They say the Clinton player interfered with a runner. The score is now 8-7, and the tying run is now at third. And they're still talking it over. I'm not sure if anybody saw that, but the umpire, everybody else is watching the ball in the outfield. Did two controversial calls here in the seventh inning. And Coach Prince says his piece, and now we're ready to play again. Clinton lead is now 8-7. The tying runs at third. Only one out. Crowder scores on the interference. And Hester goes to third on the interference play. And Connor Firth is up. He's a good hitter. Been on 4 times today. Here's the pitch. And he pops one up. Right field on the dead run. Coming in. Can he get there? No. And the ball lands in front. And Perryville ties the game at 8-8. And that was a long run out in right field for Trammell Hastings. Got off the end of on the handle and just flared it into right field. Good hitter. The Yellow Jackets were playing deep and just couldn't get there. And so Hester scores. And Firth is now 3 for 3 today, and he is the winning run now at first base. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. And now the Yellow Jackets are trying to make it to get to extra innings now. Winning run at first, one out. Sawyer, the hitter, 0 for 4 today. And he hits one to short. Jones to second, out over to first, and out there on a double play. And we are headed to extra innings on a 6-4-3 double play by the Yellow Jackets. But Perryville comes up with 3 runs to tie this one. They give 3 runs on 2 hits. They also got a walk, and they leave 1. We head to the 8th inning. It's now Clinton 8 and Perryville 8. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Ozark Health is a wonderful diamond in the rough, I call it.
Living in a rural community, having access to healthcare is critical. It has been a blessing to our community.
Not that I want to go to the hospital, this last place that I really want to go, but this is a place I'd recommend to anybody.
There's nothing like the individual care that you get here. It's phenomenal.
Our purpose for being here is to serve people. It fills me with pride that we're able to do that.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton
Free baseball.
Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
No, it was a commercial. Talking to some of the fans here. It's one of the great things about doing high school baseball. You're right in with the crowd, so never know what you might hear. And we're going to the 8th inning. Game tied at 8. Yellow Jackets with 8 runs on 11 hits. And Perryville with 8 runs on 8 hits. Jackets will have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up in the 8th inning. Remember doing a game in the state tournament a few years ago? Jackets hit a home run in the 6th inning. I think that was Avery Bramlett that tied it. And that game went 10 innings before Riley McDonald stole home in the bottom of the 10th to beat Elkins 4-3 in the state tournament down in Smackover, Arkansas. If you don't know where Smackover is, you can see Louisiana from there. McCormick trying to get on, and he shoots one to left, right at the left fielder, and he makes the play. Griffith makes the play out in left field.
Now batting number 2, Ryland Jones.
Carson now 2 for 5 on the day. And that'll bring up Ryland Jones. Ryland 2 for 3. He's also walked. He's knocked in 3 runs today. Here's the pitch. Crowder, the hitter. Here's the pitch. And outside for a ball. And that one's in the dirt and back to the screen. Now 3-0. Harold McNabb on deck. Harold's had a good day today. I think Harold and that crew were in the football crew were at weightlifting meet this week. And a strike called on the corner. I think I saw Briar Gadberry set a personal record in one of his lifts. Yellow Jacket football grinding away in the weight room. And a tapper in front of the plate. Crowder comes in, fields it, throws, and out at first. And there's 2 outs in the Yellow Jacket 8th inning.
Now batting number 16, Harold McNabb.
And that'll bring in Harold McNabb. Harold's 2 for 3, 2 singles. Knocked in a run. He's stolen a base. He's also walked and scored. Crowder trying to set the Yellow Jackets down in order. Pitch back to the screen. Trammell Hastings on deck. Trammell had a 2-run homer back in the 7th. Here's the pitch. And fly ball right center field. Center fielder on the move, over, and makes the play. And that'll end the inning. Jackets go down in order for only the 2nd time today. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's Clinton 8 and Perryville 8. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Well, we hit at the bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 8. Gabe Henry out for he's pitched 4 1/3 innings so far. Sam Brown pitched the first 2 2/3 innings. Sam over at first now. Dylan Jones at third, Ryland Jones at short. Connor Clute at second, Sam Brown over at first, Carson McCormick behind the plate. And it's Warren, Westfall, and Hastings from left to right in the Yellow Jacket outfield. And it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for Perryville. David Gill, the hitter. Pitch from Henry. Half swing, holds up, ball 1. Gill 0 for 4 today. Gill, Aiken, and Griffith. Anybody gets on, Ross. A run wins the game. And a strike called. Count even 1-1. Coming up on the 7 o'clock hour. Here's the pitch. And a tapper back to the mound. Henry has it. Walks a couple of steps over to first and flips it underhand for the out. And that's how the 8th inning starts for Perryville. Parker Aiken, the hitter. Parker 2 for 3, doubled and scored. He's singled. He's also reached on an error and scored. And struck out today. Here's the pitch. Curveball high. And a timeout. One of the coaches may be working on the door down there behind the Clinton dugout. Shadows now starting to creep onto the field for the first time from third base side. Here's the pitch. And a tapper. Tough play at third. Dylan Jones picks it, throws it, and ball gets away at first. As Sam Brown tried to dig that one out of the dirt, and that was a tough play. Dylan had to get rid of it quickly because it was hit slowly, and his throw was low, and it hit the dirt down there and stayed low. Sam did everything he could to catch that one, but couldn't come up with it. And now the winning run at first with 1 out. Base hit for Aiken. And that'll bring up Griffith. He's 1 for 3 today, including a walk. He's also scored. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Game tied at 8. Aiken leads off first, and a pitch is a strike called. Now 0-2. Jackets could use a strikeout here. Henry to the plate, and good pitch. Good job by Griffith to foul that one off. Good sharp break, but Griffith fouls it to stay alive. Griffith back in. And Henry to the plate. And a swing and a miss. And McCormick blocks it at the plate. The runner has to stay at first. And now there's 2 outs in the Perryville 8th inning. That's now 5. 6 strikeouts now for Gabe Henry. And that'll bring in the 9th place hitter, Ross, and he takes a strike. But Ross has been all over the bases today. He's hit by a pitch, walked, and he also walked and scored in that 3-run Perryville 7th inning to tie the game. Here's the pitch, and fly ball right center field. Could be trouble. It's down. The runner's heading for third. They may wave him home. The ball gets away from the Yellow Jacket outfield, and Aiken is going to score all the way from first with the winning run. And the Perryville players race onto the field, and the Mustangs win this one by a score of 9-8. It was a base hit toward the gap in right center field. The ball got past the Yellow Jacket outfield and allowed Aiken to score all the way from first on a hit by the 9th place hitter, Ryan Ross. So in the 8th inning, Perryville comes up with 1 run on 2 hits. And the walk-off hit by Ross is the difference. Final score today, Perryville 9, Clinton 8. Stay with us for the postgame show. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket Sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports.
Well, a tough loss for the Yellow Jackets today. They led most of the way in this one, but they fall by a score of 9-8 as Perryville rallied for 3 runs in the 7th and 1 run in the 8th to beat the Jackets by a score of 9-8. Clinton jumped out to a 2-0 lead way back in the first inning, and then picked up 2 more in the second. It was 4-0. Perryville got 2 in the bottom of the second, made it 4-2. 2 in the third, it made it 4-4. But then the Yellow Jackets scored 2 more in the 4th inning to make it 6-4. Perryville cut the lead to 1 run, 6-5 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And then in the top of the 7th, the Yellow Jackets felt pretty good as they got some insurance runs on a 2-run homer by Trammell Hastings to make it 8-5. But Perryville came back with 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to tie the game 8-8. The Yellow Jackets went down in order in the top of the 8th inning, and then in the bottom of the 8th, the Yellow Jackets retired the first hitter, but then Parker Aiken got a single. Grant Griffith struck out, so the winning run was at first with 2 outs, and then the 9th place hitter, Ryan Ross, hit a ball between the outfielders in right center field, and Aiken scored all the way from first with the winning run. And that's the difference today as Perryville wins by a score of 9-8. For Perryville, they had 9 runs on 10 hits. They left 13 men on base today. The Yellow Jackets had 8 runs on 11 hits. They left 9 runners on base. And the Yellow Jacket defense today committed 3 turnovers. By the way, Perryville committed 3 turnovers. I'm basketball. We do that again. Clinton had 8 runs on 11 hits. They left 9 men on base, and they committed 3 errors. Perryville scored 9 runs on 10 hits. They also committed 3 errors, and they left 13 runners on base today. Sam Brown started for the Yellow Jackets, went 2 2/3 innings, and Gabe Henry went 5 innings in relief. My First Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game, a couple of honorable mentions. Dylan Jones, the senior, he was on base 4 times today with 2 singles, 2 walks. He also scored a run. Also want to mention sophomore Harold McNabb. He was on 3 times today, had 2 singles and a walk. He knocked in a run. scored a run and stole a base in the game today. So Harold McNabb, honorable mention. Dylan Jones, honorable mention. Our First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game today, the senior Trammell Hastings, 2 for 3 today at the plate. He singled, knocked in a run back in the first, and then had a huge 2-run homer that we thought might be the game winner at the time in the 7th inning before Perryville came back to win this one. But our First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, senior Trammell Hastings. I want to thank First Arkansas Bank and Trust for all their support for Yellow Jacket athletics. Well, our next broadcast will be Tuesday from Clinton, as Joe T. Robinson will be in town for a big conference game. So join us then on Tuesday at 4:30 for our next broadcast of Yellow Jacket baseball and softball. This game ended at 6:55. Let's say 4:30, 6:30, 2 hours, 25. It was a 2-hour and 28-minute ball game today here in Perryville. I want to thank Keith Parrish back at the station, Sid King back at the station for making all of this possible, Crystal Barnett at the station. Hey, if you got any sponsorship needs or any advertising needs, give Crystal a call at the station, 745-4000, and she will take care of you. I want to mention once again the final score today. It's Perryville 9, Clinton 8. I'm Mike Hawley. Thanks for your time this time. Until next time, so long. Thanks, Keith. Did a great job.
Today's Yellow Jacket Sports has been brought to you by these fine sponsors: by First Security Bank, by Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, by Joe Lee Chevrolet, by the River Company Insurance, Blagg Law Firm, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Dodge Jeep Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, by Goods Cash Saver, by Petty Jean Fiber, by Conway Regional Medical Center, and by all the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Live stream on the YouTube and Facebook